There are only 3 places on his body where he hasn't been cut: eyes, ears and nails. The rest of his body has been tweaked. But the pain paid off when the gauze was removed. Her beauty stunned all of Japan. It is said that 90% of women in Japan, she was the template for plastic surgery. From then on, this girl named Lily became an overnight sensation. Even if she can't sing or act, but with her unparalleled beauty, Lily was loved by millions. She became one of Japan's top idols. Fans were mesmerized by her sweet smile in front of the camera. But along with her popularity comes the inevitable bossiness. During an interview for her new album, when interviewing for her new album, she blocked another person without showing her face, so that the reporter photographed himself in the C-place. But he's still not satisfied. But when he didn't get his own headlines, he took it out on his assistant. In private, Lily is all about cigarettes and alcohol, even directly sprayed a mouthful of water on the assistant's face. This attitude scared no one dared to say anything, until Lily's rich second-generation boyfriend came to see her. Lily only put on a smiling face. She started to make out like nobody's business. The others were very understanding. They went out and closed the door and stayed outside. I can see this is not the first time to be so unrestrained. Tenderness is the boyfriend's affectionate confession, but Lily's expression is very indifferent. It's true that behind the scenes, Lily is not satisfied with her boyfriend alone.
絶対リリコのアップ多くしてよね。リリコ頑張るからさ。
And this man is the producer. Just one night, he got the first female role, although the method is not honorable. But in Lily's mind, it's no big deal. Anyway, as long as she keeps looking good, people will tolerate her. This divine face is her best get-out-of-jail-free card. But she didn't know that her beauty could backfire. That day Lily was admiring herself, but the moment she removed her bangs, a black spot appeared on her forehead. But her manager, who was informed of the incident, was calm. It seems he knew this would happen. The next day he took Lily to the plastic surgery hospital. The doctor looked at it and said it would be fine with another operation. But Lily felt a bit panicky. While waiting for the operation, a girl suddenly rushed into the hospital, screaming Lily's name, waiting for Lily to go over. Looking at the familiar black spots on her face, Lily felt scared, but the agent made her do it, and she asked the doctor to use the strongest medicine. It didn't matter what the side effects were. In fact, this is not the first time the hospital has been in trouble. They have been targeted by the police because of the recent repeated suicides of beautiful women. All the victims were regular clients of the hospital. After investigation, the police found the hospital used an illegal technology to make plastic surgery more successful. But they didn't tell the girls the price of this success is a lifetime of restorative treatments, and if you give up because you can't afford it, they'll have to undergo a lifetime of repair treatments in order to become beautiful. In order to make money, Lily was sent to the operating table again. This is a cosmetic surgery without anesthesia. The patient has to be awake and feel the needles going through the skin. But countless women are attracted to it, because if the surgery is successful, you can have a perfect face. Lily is a beneficiary of the surgery, but recently, she developed dark spots on her face, so she had to undergo another repair surgery. But the hospital used illegal drugs for the sake of success. Many women have already had problems. Lily didn't know about all this. She was lying on the hospital bed, even though the pain was so severe that her veins were rippling, and her hands and feet were trembling. Lily still endured. Fortunately, the operation went very well, successfully repaired Lily once again full of blood. She became the darling of the entertainment industry, advertisements and endorsements, even on the big screen. Even the rumored male lead has become a movie star. But Lily himself knows, under the spotlight, he was like a puppet on a string, started to become sickly hollow. He smiled sweetly in every photo shoot, but only he knew, as soon as the camera moved away, he felt physically and mentally exhausted. He could only do his job by holding on, but he felt like he couldn't hold on much longer. The long period of restorative surgery has made his body worse. Looking at himself in the mirror, Lily was not happy at all.
でも私はその人たちと会ったことも喋ったこともないのよ。それでその人たちの一体何が愛せるっていうの。
Just as she was removing her makeup, something horrible appeared again. The after effects of plastic surgery are getting worse and worse. Looking at herself in the mirror, Lily finally broke down. She couldn't allow herself to lose what she had. She had to keep control of everything. Lily went out of the bedroom in a frenzy. This look scared her assistant, She made her assistant kneel down. She finally got that feeling of control back. But she wasn't satisfied, so she asked her assistant. She announced that she was in love with her second-generation rich boyfriend. She also met her own sister. In front of her sister, Lily finally let go of her mask. Just quietly chatting with her sister, she advised her sister to go for plastic surgery too. Only if she looks good will she become stronger. But her sister said she was afraid. It was also this meeting. Lily realized the agent was lying when he said he would help her send money to her family. She went to her agent to ask her about it, but she was evasive. She said she hadn't earned back the money from her previous plastic surgery. The rest of the money was invested in the restoration. Before Lily could reply, a girl suddenly walked in. The boss hurriedly introduced, "This is the new girl that the company is going to promote. She's a natural beauty." Looking at him, Lily felt a sense of crisis for the first time. He became obedient again and began to work hard. But this time it did not help. This new pretty face soon replaced him. Lily couldn't take it anymore. She went to the rooftop and threatened to kill herself. Luckily, the boss arrived in time. He gave Lily a tranquilizer so that he could calm down. But soon the second blow came. The second-generation boyfriend was revealed. He already had a fiancé. Lily called to question, but the answer she got was, "I can't marry you." Lily was completely devastated. Only drugs can stabilize her mood. She began to become crazy. She asked her assistant to destroy her fiancé's face. The assistant was really stupid and did it. But no matter what she did, she couldn't hide it. The police still found Lily. Seeing that she didn't admit it, they didn't force her, just told her. They wanted her to testify about the plastic surgery hospital. Then they took out a stack of information and gave it to her. When she got home, Lily opened the package, started shivering. This is all her former appearance. Looking at the photos, Lily fell into complete despair. He's had thousands of plastic surgeries to become beautiful, but now when he looks at the photo of his former self, he feels like he's back to his old self again. He couldn't bear it. He gave himself a strong drug to ease the pain. Now the medicine became Lily's only hope, but the overdose began to make him hallucinate. Once on live TV, the host had just brought out a cake to celebrate Lily's birthday. But in Lily's eyes, countless butterflies suddenly flew out and circled around her. She tried her best to chase them away, but the hallucinations became more and more intense. In her eyes, the set became a circus, and she was the most pathetic clown in it. On the set, Lily collapsed helplessly. She collapsed in a mess. She was still murmuring. When she woke up, she had a splitting headache. The assistant passed the phone in his hand. She heard a message from her boss telling her to get some rest. Lily felt abandoned. The assistant tried to stop, but he pushed her to the ground. Lily ran out in the rain and wind. Now she has nothing left. The time when she used to be bright and beautiful, the time when she was loved by thousands of people is gone. All that's left is this wretched woman. At the same time, assistant saw Lily. Lily did not have time to pack the data. Looking at the fat girl on it, the assistant was silent. The next day, the assistant sent all the collated information to the newspaper. But look at the smile at the corner of her mouth. She didn't want to destroy her. She just wanted Lily to be noticed again. Even in this way, sure enough, the news hit the nation. The once perfect goddess was artificial. The whole world began to laugh at him. But behind these jokes, whether it was jealousy or envy, we do not know. The after effects of plastic surgery began to erupt indefinitely. The black spots on Lily's body could no longer be hidden. The agent asked Lily to attend a press conference. On the surface, it's for him to dispel the rumors. In fact, it is to rub out the last bit of his heat. At the press conference, Lily looked at the flash in front of her, suddenly smiled and stood up. No defense, no madness. He took out a knife, stabbed himself hard in the right eye. The flash suddenly stopped, but then it flashed wildly again. Lily wanted to say goodbye to herself in the most decisive way, to say goodbye to her former self. From then on, Lily disappeared from the streets of Tokyo. No one knows where she went, but a weird bar became famous in Tokyo's underground. It was filled with people dressed in strange costumes and partying hard. But on this day, the newcomer saw Lily's former assistant. He quietly opened a door. The newcomer followed him. In that strange room, the newcomer saw Lily, who had been missing for a long time. He sat on a throne and exuded a strange charm. Now she had seen through her desires. Even though she was once a woman of honor, but she was never her. She was just a tool. She's just a tool for people's desire to be beautiful. She's just a doll to hold that desire. As soon as the doll gets dirty, it can be discarded at any time, or even sent to the infernal hell. But now Lily has gone beyond desire. She wants to be the one who controls her desires. And now she's succeeded. In every corner of this bar, desire is quietly sprouting, and the queen on the throne just watches coldly, watching countless girls losing themselves to lust, and finally fall into this beautiful trap.